Hello, random stuff guy, back for something that I guess I haven't done to put up another video. This wouldn't be a true random stuff channel if I didn't do something that had nothing to do with everything else that I've done. So far I've done videos talking about other people or other things. So it's time to talk about something of my own. Seen here, it's a simple Lego defense cannon turret. I actually built it in the space of about half a minute today. You see all the components that go into it. Probably the simplest thing that I've ever done. One of them. There's not much I can say about this, except it's really easy to build, and you can have a ton of them if you have the right pieces and enough of those pieces. And if you don't have this black piece in the back right here, it's actually two pieces, don't worry about it. You can always find other ways to build it. Highly simple to build. It's like 10 pieces. It's like, nah, it's actually, I just counted. It's like a dozen pieces. 12 separate pieces, and that's if you include the actual part that on the spinning 2x2. If you count the part that actually spins, and the 2x2 that connects to this tan piece, those make it a dozen, 12, or rather 12. But if you don't, that's 10. So random guess, and I was spot on. Anyway, that's a simple defense turret out of Legos, and actually all these things today are Lego. So anyway, to the next one. This is a nuclear submarine, actually. You can see the reflection of me in the front, actually, but sorry, nuclear submarine. Very nice, isn't it? Well, maybe not very, but you get the point. I took apart some Lego hovercraft city set, and then used a few other black pieces, and got this bad boy. If I had more of these round pieces, this is two of them, if I had two more of those, I would have put them in the back, but I don't. So I had to custom build my own back, so it's blockier, but it's better than having a flat back on a sub like this. The the conning tower, whatever the heck it's called, I don't know. I'm not a submarine genius. My dad's a DCA right now, so he doesn't work on subs anyway, so it wouldn't matter. This thing, someone tell me what it is in the comments. I would like to know. Yeah. That's only like 5 pieces. The thing that took the most pieces itself is actually just this bottom half right. This bottom chunk right here took the most pieces. And that's simply because I don't have pieces that are several of these curved blocks. I don't have several of those that are more than one block wide. I don't have any of them, to be exact. So I just lined them up. That's like 10 or so. Feel free to count and post down in the comments. and we will go on to slightly more complex things now. So here I have a small Starfighter. I could always improve this. I built this in about a day or so. Light gray color scheme. It's actually only about 5 blocks tall or so, about thereabouts, 5 or 6 blocks tall. And that's what I was aiming for. Because if you're building a Starcruiser type thing, and you do not have a Starfighter to go with it. You just have like a speeder that's about 6 blocks tall, and that's how high the door is. This is the kind of the size you'd want to aim for. Anyway, it's got 2 laser cannons here and here. Highly angled, maybe, I guess you could say detailed. I tried to make it seem a little more detailed than I normally do, and a bit more color scheme friendly than normal. But you see, it's black and grays, dark grays, and then this orange, this one orange piece, these 2 blue pieces, this tan piece for like engine. This is like the best I could find for an engine piece that I have that fits this. I probably could find better actually, but I didn't want to. I like this. And then it's got the laser cannons here and here, and also here and here, like torpedo, I guess you could say like torpedoes. Let me open this up. So there's actually a computer in there. That is from an old Star Wars set, Death Star trench on there. In picture. Whoops. Let me fix that. Close that up. It's pretty nice. Now for the next one on this line, before I talk about the big battlecruiser that I mentioned, that I just mentioned with talking about this thing. And this is in this one, based off an M1A1 picture that I found. Whoops, I'm so sorry about that. The barrel can move up and down. The turret can move all 360 degrees. And yes, it can move forward and backwards. Highly complex. Took me a while to build. I like it. Probably actually figure out how to build all of these things just from this video. If I flip it upside down, this is the underside. An old city mining set. The undercarriage for a mining thing. Old one. I used. Also the tracks are there. I like this guy. He's my favorite tank that I've built. He's also the only one that actually looks like a tank. Why am I am referring to it as a he. It is the only one that actually looks like a tank that I have built. And I am fairly proud that I did this just based off of a picture I found on Google of an M1A1 Abrams. I like it. As you can see, just like the Starfighter here, light gray. No, not light gray, dark gray. Almost all dark gray, save for this black piece in here. This, the undercarriage itself, this piece, and then this piece, which allows me to keep this piece here. Sorry, this piece is not like dark gray; it's light gray. And this piece allows me to put this thing on and have the barrel like that. Sorry, the camera's shaking. Kind of hard to be on one knee for a while. Yes, I am looking at a couch. Yeah. So this is the tank. And now for the next one, which is a gunship. Right here. If you have seen the anime movie Nausica of the Valley of the Wind, you will almost instantly recognize the gunship. I believe this may be in Warriors of the Wind. I did not see Warriors of the Wind myself. I just know. I think it may be there. But I don't know. I built this with my dad a while back. The entire backside back here I built myself. He helped me out with the front end, and I'm going to take this off for a bit. This is what I use for the side of the front. The wings, I remembered, were slightly slanted upwards, so I did that. I quite like that. Actually, out of character, there's a not out of character, like out of style, there or color scheme or whatnot. We have a white piece here. That's just for the computer that was in there. And this guy, he looks kind of like Lord Yuppa, or Lord Yupa, whatever it is. Oh, whoops, took his hat off. The only reason I'm standing up is because it's really hard to take him out when he's sitting. Otherwise, it's fine. Stick it back in there. And this guy is supposed to look like, this guy in here, it's kind of hard to get out, so I won't do it. He looks kind of like Mito from Nausica, the Nausica movie. This piece right here is completely out of style and character or whatnot, but I needed it so I could have the gun, because I wanted to have like a little rifle. These dark gray pieces, this light gray piece, they're, yeah, out of character, but they're the ones that I knew I had at the time and still have. As you can see, the underside, give me a second, sorry, I want to pick this up right. The underside is just this. This is the entire underside of the ship. There's just a bunch of pieces lined up, held together because of the stuff on the top. And these are the engines / guns or whatnot. Yeah, the gray piece in there has nothing to do with it. It just looked cool. It's not focusing, whatnot. Oh, whatever. So, we also have a red light in there. On the other side, it is a green light. Kind of hard to see. I'm sorry, I turned up the brightness just a bit on the camera itself, so everything's really bright. This is not white. This is tan, and it's in the sunlight. So, if I move over here, it may help. No, because sunlight's coming in from 2 windows. That's right. But this is brown and light tan. This is brown and tan. Sorry, I'm messed up. And then I think that's a. Give me a second. That is a red piece in there. The red circular piece. No computers on the inside. Right there. Mostly because there wasn't room. But we do have something. So he's not just sitting there. Because that's like the gunner seat, actually. The pilot, gunner. Pilot, gunner. This piece was originally looked more like a Shelob tail piece. Back of Shelob. There's dust on it. Oh well. It's been sitting for a bit. This is quite simple. So since it looked more like Shelob, it didn't fit it, so I replaced it with just this brown one. This plain brown one. Overall, I like the gunship. It's original, to say the least. Maybe not original, more like a success. Like the way I built it, I guess, could be original. I mean, not many people have actually built it like this. Now we'll pause this. Sorry, I will pause it and get back when we're talking about the next few things right about now. Good thing I paused it. My brother walked in right as I paused it. Like 10 seconds. Oh well. I just don't want him knowing. Anyway, we are talking about the thing that I'm working on right here. Sorry, I zoomed in too far. I'm not sure. This thing doesn't have a zoom. Okay. Never mind. Sorry, it's kind of messy, but I didn't really feel like moving it. You see, it's still being built. It has nothing to do with it. Yeah, I have computer consoles in there. This is the speeder I was talking about earlier. This thing fits through that door. And so does the Starfighter I have there. That's not a yeah, that's a Starfighter. I have an airlock in there that I can control with gears, but if I can get this to work, aha, see, as I said, gears and stuff, open and close that door. I actually have an empty CO2 canister hidden in there. I think if I, see, empty CO2 canister for like a fuel tank type thing. Why not? Why waste it? Speaking of fuel canisters and stuff, I'm going to talk about the engines now. These are like X-Wing pieces or standard Starfighter engines in Lego terms or whatnot. I like them. The gray color fit the dark gray just because it's gray. I have these tiny little thrusters built like lightsaber pieces and glower whatnots, and this here, this thing here came from a police station. So I have this thing. Actually, I only have one of these bulges. I have this engine with little actual thrusters there and there. The other side, the same thing is mirrored. I'm gonna hold this with my left hand. Give me a second. Sorry. And then for the big engines, these are like big thruster pod packages things. I really don't know. Sorry. Push to Z95. This is actually in here is a Y-wing engine. For the most part, from an old Lego set, like a Y-wing engine with like part of the top half cut off because it looked cool. Sorry, I can't take it off, but this the roof of this thing is integrated into the ship. I wonder if I can get in. Nope. That's not going to do much, but there's the front of it. Same thing over here for this one. This is also a Y-wing engine. And because I only had two, I didn't know if I was able to make a third. I decided, just like these, I built a third. Just built one myself. Is what it looks like. This one, unlike the others, actually can spin because it is on a axis. Actually, I'm going to pause here. Here it is, the inside. As you see, it spins. Oh, junk in there. Give me a second. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Felt obligated to clear it. Give you guys a clear view of it. As I said, it does spin. And here, that's the, see, it does spin on the inside. That was the, just made it look at the window. Blinds the whole thing. Anyway, that fits there. Airlock, ladder. This is the, these are computer consoles in there. Hard to see. Sorry. There we go. Computer consoles. There with the scientist dude. And this is the gun turret that I put on it. I'm gonna take it off. Give everyone a clearer view of the gun turret itself. Designed and built by me. I love this turret. Looks like it just looks kind of like a laser cannon. Right here, at least. The stand itself, not so much. Anyway, this is about really all I have for time today. As I said, my brother pretty much walked in, and I will be back next time for some random material. See you then.